welcome back. This is the Book Mavens channel. I'm Amanda, and as we mentioned last week, I have moved. So when I had already outgrown the large shelf that you are used to seeing in our Book Mavens videos, and I tried desperately to find another one of that same kind of large wooden library style, but unfortunately the business that I had originally bought it from had closed, and when I tried to find someone who carried that same line, I guess it's been discontinued. So instead of trying to mishmash bookcases together, I left that bookcase. I gave it to my dad actually, and I am on the hunt for a new bookcase. So when I got to my new place, I only have this small shelf that you see behind me. So a number of my books are still in their storage containers in a closet here. But I am actively on the hunt for longer term shelves. So since I had a very small space to work with, I had to be very selective about the books that were out and readily available to me. So I wanted to take you on a little tour of the bookshelves so you could see the books that I wanted enough to be out and available immediately. So I'm going to flip this around and kind of walk you through the shelf. It is a very small shelf. This will not take long. First, let me get this kind of full-length view of the shelf so you can see it's actually quite a small shelf. The books that I put on it are the ones that I kind of go back to over and over again, or the ones that I talk about or lend out a lot. So I start up here, of course, with my hardcover Throne of Glass set, which is actually new. I finally treated myself. And then this is a very small selection of my TBR / just read. Most of my TBR I actually put in another room, kind of as a motivation. And then that's just where I keep spare yarn. And that is a beautiful bouquet from a wedding I was in, and the bride, so thoughtfully, she had made for us as our bouquets. The flowers are made out of our favorite books. So mine is actually pages from Harry Potter, which I thought was so lovely. And it was such a fun, we're all a literary bunch in that bridal party, so it was such a fun thing to do. Of course, you know, my sidekick. So then of course I have my Harry Potters and my Temeraire. Now the last 3 books of the Temeraire series have not been released in this cover yet. It's supposed to be coming this fall. I keep checking the websites obsessively, and I've not been able to find any information about a release date on them other than November, and nobody's really talking about the cover change. But I am ready to complete this beautiful side illustration. Okay, and then you've got the Elizabeth Lim duology. I think I mentioned that I treated myself to this hardcover set of the Athena Club Society because I loved it so much. And then you've got the Daevabad trilogy, my beautiful set of Jane Austen that Rachel gave me one year for my birthday. These are some of my craft books. Down here, some of my mysteries and short stories, some nonfiction that I really love. These are a lot of these nonfictions, like this one and this one, are ones that I really highly recommend for people, and I love to show as something like people should lend out. This is my favorite book ever. I've got some Friedrich Bachmann that I had finished. My nonfiction is kind of mixed in here because I was kind of going by height and what was in the boxes as I found them. So here's a little bit of Florida. I love touristy sites like Disney and such, but I also love some of these lesser known touristy sites from early periods in that same area of Florida. So like Cypress Gardens and Weeki Wachee. And then some of my oversized books. And you know I got Dolly on here, guys. Who are you kidding? That book is so beautiful. And it was actually a gift from a student because I talk about Dolly so much. But that is my little shelf. So this is what has made the cut to be out at all times immediately. And when my new shelves are ordered and arrive, I will tell you more. So thanks for joining on this little very brief mini shelf tour. I'm very excited to get my other shelves in so I can get the rest of my books out of storage, like my Nancy Drew collection and some of my others. It's hard not having all your books out. But I didn't want to like put them on the floor or stack, you guys get it, you're book people. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. See you next time. Bye.